There are several reasons for that. One is that is a population that did not often get comprehensive sex education as teenagers or as kids. And of course, HIV was not even around at the time that they were receiving that information. And so for many of them, they were probably in monogamous relationships up until maybe more recently. For them, HIV has never really been a concern through their life, and I think for many people they find it difficult to believe that it should be a concern now. And that's absolutely false. I mean, what we find also is that people are living longer with HIV. So maybe before you didn't see so many people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s living with HIV, and now that's not uncommon at all. And so now you have several different factors that are all combining to increase the rates of HIV in older adults, but also just across the board, because HIV is no longer the hot, sexy topic that it used to be. It used to be on the front page of the paper nearly every day. And unfortunately, many people seem to think that now you can just take some drugs and you're going to be fine. You'll be able to live a nice, full, long-lasting life. And while that's true, the medication has dramatically increased the quality of life for people living with HIV. It's also true that we need to work harder than ever on prevention, because it's not an easy thing to live with, and it is easily preventable if we just take necessary precautions. To talk briefly about assisted living facilities, I know that for many, my parents especially, and some of the older generations, they maybe grew up in a time where nursing homes and retirement communities were, at least in my family, seen as this horrible, horrible thing that you would only do if you really wanted to get back at someone. You would put them in a nursing home. And I think that certainly in the last several years, nursing homes, retirement homes have really tried to pay attention to the needs of seniors who are active as they get older, but maybe still need some limited assistance. And so I think that it's a wonderful thing. It provides community, because one of the real issues for our older adults is that loneliness can be an issue. It's very easy for them to get isolated, which is why the church plays such an important role. We need the church to play more of a role during the week instead of maybe just on Sunday for an hour and a half. And but I think that in terms of assisted living facilities, they are doing a better job of creating that community and hopefully keeping our older adults more mentally healthy as well as physically healthy as they age. A big part, and I know that I've heard the presiding bishop speak about this as well, is this whole concept of food deserts and the inability of especially people in cities or people who don't have public transportation to be able to even access food, even if they did have the resources. There are a lot of people who maybe have the money financially to purchase better food, but it's just simply so problematic for them to get to fresh fruits and vegetables that it's almost as if it wasn't available to them at all. And I think that as much as the economic reasons, is a big problem. But certainly we could do a better job of structuring our benefits in a way that people may be, if not forced to, but maybe are encouraged to seek out more nutritional options.
Older adults can offer the church the same thing that everyone can, but there are also really special things and specific things that they can offer. They have a different wisdom. Frequently they have great gifts of having long-term membership within the church. One of the unique things that I find at my congregation is that all of our elementary age, godly play, Sunday school teachers are over the age of 60. They provide really incredible relationships for the young people that they are working with, most of whom don't have grandparents locally, and most of our teachers don't have their grandchildren locally. So it provides very much an intergenerational relationship for the young people and for the adults that they're working with. Older adults can experience a number of challenges within their own communities. They can be challenges of mobility, they can be challenges of transportation, they can be challenges of finances. The church can really engage with older adults in a number of different ways. They can be advocates. There can be offers of transportation, and not just to a worship service, but to all aspects of the church life. Worship is very much a part of who we are as Episcopalians, but also a part of who we are is potlucks, is formation opportunities, outreach opportunities, dinners with members of the community. Older adults at times may be isolated within their own homes, and the church has a particular opportunity for ministry in those ways. They can be from the very basic of offering home Eucharists to inviting our community into their homes, to have opportunities for prayer, opportunities for community, figuring out ways to bring the very vital church community into the homes and the communities of those who can't necessarily leave them.